Week 5, Docker Security. Docker security refers to the set of practices, technologies, and tools used to protect Docker environments from security threats such as data breaches, malware, and vulnerabilities. This includes measures such as secure Docker image creation, host hardening, container isolation, networking security, role-based access control, container image scanning, and log monitoring. By following best practices and utilizing these technologies, organizations can enhance the security of their Docker environments and reduce the risk of security incidents. Docker security is essential for ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of Docker-based applications and data. Docker security concepts. Here are some of the key Docker security concepts to be aware of. Docker image security. Docker images are the building blocks of Docker containers, and ensuring their security is crucial to protecting the entire container environment. Best practices for Docker image security include using only trusted base images, scanning images for vulnerabilities, and using secure coding practices. Container isolation. Containers are designed to run in isolation from each other and from the host system, using various Linux kernel features such as namespaces and control groups. This helps to prevent one container from accessing another container's data or interfering with the host system. Network security. Docker containers can communicate with each other and with the host system over a network, so it's important to secure container networking. This can involve using container-to-container encryption, firewalls, and network policies to control access. Access control. Role-based access control, RBAC, is a key component of Docker security, helping to restrict access to Docker environments to authorized users and applications. RBAC can be used to control access to Docker hosts, images, and containers. Logging and monitoring. Logging and monitoring are important for detecting security incidents and providing visibility into Docker environments. This includes monitoring container activity, host logs, and network traffic. By understanding these Docker security concepts and implementing best practices for each area, organizations can help ensure the security of their Docker environments and protect against security threats. Securing Docker installations. Securing Docker installations involves implementing a range of best practices and technologies to protect Docker environments from security threats. Here are some key steps to consider when securing Docker installations. 1. Use secure Docker images. Use only trusted Docker images from reputable sources and scan images for vulnerabilities before running them. Follow best practices for secure image creation, including using minimal base images and avoiding unnecessary software components. 2. Secure the Docker host. The Docker host system should be hardened to prevent unauthorized access and protect against attacks. This can involve disabling unnecessary services, using firewalls, and implementing security updates. 3. Isolate containers. Containers should be isolated from each other and from the host system using various Linux kernel features such as namespaces and control groups. This helps prevent one container from accessing another container's data or interfering with the host system. 4. Control access. Use role-based access control, RBAC, to restrict access to Docker environments to authorized users and applications. This can be used to control access to Docker hosts, images, and containers. 5. Secure container networking. Use container-to-container encryption, firewalls, and network policies to control access to container networking. Best practices for Docker security. Here are some best practices for Docker security. 1. Use secure images. Use only trusted Docker images from reputable sources. Scan images for vulnerabilities before running them, and follow best practices for secure image creation. 2. Secure the Docker host. Harden the Docker host system to prevent unauthorized access and protect against attacks. Disable unnecessary services, use firewalls, and implement security updates. 3. Isolate containers. Containers should be isolated from each other and from the host system using various Linux kernel features such as namespaces and control groups. 4. Control access. Use role-based access control (RBAC) to restrict access to Docker environments to authorized users and applications. Control access to Docker hosts, images, and containers. 5. Secure container networking. Use container-to-container encryption, firewalls, and network policies to control access to container networking. 6. Monitor Docker environments. Monitor container activity, host logs, and network traffic for security incidents. Use logging and monitoring tools to detect and respond to security threats. 7. Use container orchestration. Use container orchestration tools such as Docker Swarm or Kubernetes to help manage and secure containers. 8. Regularly update Docker installations. Keep Docker installations up to date with the latest security updates and patches. 9. Implement image signing. Use image signing to ensure that images have not been tampered with or modified since they were created. 10. Secure Docker registries. Use authentication and access control to secure Docker registries and prevent unauthorized access to images. By following these best practices, organizations can help ensure the security of their Docker environments and protect against security threats.
Thanks for watching. For more information, like, comment, and subscribe our channel.